Dogs do really well when there's a routine in play. This is why when we were at the farm, I still kept the same rhythm that I do at my house, which is activity, which is what you see here. Then move on to decompression, where we just hang out. Vera, who is my friend Brian's dog, already knows how to do that herself. Gray Fox is still learning, which is why he's tethered. And then we have rest.
So, I am proud to say that this little Malinois can hang out in a canvas crate without destroying it. And I brought it with me while he hangs out in his kennel. Because it's super important to have somewhere that your dog knows is familiar, where they can go and decompress. He has been coming in and out of the crate, in and out of the tether throughout the day, because that's our routine at home.
And after a couple hours of him just taking a nap in his crate, we go right back out and explore the world again. So usually I want my dogs to be able to do all three things: be able to be active in the environment, hanging out, be able to stay neutral in an active environment, and then be able to go ahead and rest while they are in an active environment. These are all three very important components to practice with our dogs. In this particular moment, the chickens were going to be let out of their coop. So after we went for a morning rump, I went ahead and tethered him because I knew that he was going to go and be an asshole to the chickens. These are the chickens. How awesome are they? And then right after, he went back into his kennel for a nice nap. And we just kind of cycled through the day. My friend Brian wanted to try some bite work with him, so we did a little bit of that with him. And guess what? Like, all these experiences are experiences that he gets to have that are nice and balanced, where it's not too much of one or the other. He's a young dog, so it is important for him to know that it's not just about being rambunctious and running around all day. It's important for him to be able to relax, especially if we're going to do all these cool adventures, like meeting freaking alpaca for the first time. I know that he was as interested as I was. He did try to get a little jumpy with the gate, but it's a new experience for him, right? And so if I just had him going on all day, he would be way too overstimulated all the time to interact in an appropriate fashion with all of the awesome things that the worlds have to offer. So something that I wish more people did was actually work on decompression and prioritize the importance of rest for our dogs, especially dogs living in the city. But look at how cool this moment was. Like, the fact that he was able to see this giant alpaca come up to him, and he was just kind of hanging out, and this is all part of my training program. Like, this is why this is a dog trainer life, is because I'm teaching you to do all the things that I do with my dogs. And guess what? It's still totally fine to go out and do activities without your dog, even when you're traveling or doing something fun. We ended up hopping on the little cart here with Abby and Vera, who are very seasoned farm girls by now, and we just went out to explore, and we wanted to learn how to harvest honey, and my friend Brian actually has a couple of hives, and I knew that this is probably not a good situation to bring a young Malinois, because his ass is gonna get stung by trying to bite all these bees. Now, although I could have tethered him far away, I really wanted to focus on this because this is a pretty freaking cool experience. So why am I going to bring a dog when I want to be busy doing something that's exciting? That's not fair to either one of us. So he hung out in his crate while a couple of us with Abby and Vera, who know how to behave around this type of distraction, got to come with us and still kind of hung back while Gray was home. Remember that my training style is all about building habits that are going to match your lifestyle. So these three skills, the ability for your dog to be active in that environment, the ability for your dog to be inactive in an active environment, and for your dog to be able to rest and go to sleep and chill in an active environment, are all really important things for them to know, for them to have the best life by your side.